call from the sun. Umeze land is at the verge of famine. We have waited endlessly for the rain to fall. I heard a voice telling me to stand at the entrance of Umeze and call on the sun. If the sun sparkle at the middle of this night, then rain will fall. I call on the sun to send the rain. I call on the sun. I call on the sun. I call on the sun.
It rained. It rained. Finally, it rained in Umweziland. It rained. Agrigwe, your face spells doom. What is it? Spell it.
It's your father.
My father? What happened to my father? Where is my father? Agrigwe.
As your father, the king, was celebrating the surgence of the rain last night, the dangerous cobra that was thought to have been killed many years ago resurfaced and beaten. I never wanted to tell you, but it cannot be hidden from you forever.
No.
He was taken to the hut of Idoko the Great Seer, when my effort of treating him became ineffective.
No.
My princess! My princess!
Stories are going around that the big snake we thought was killed many years ago resurfaced and beat the king. Last night, we celebrated rain, only to be thrown into mourning this morning.
What a day. We had it good and bad. The old snake healer died without a successor. How can the king be healed now?
The dead snake healer transferred his medicines to me. He passed me through a ritual that would make me a powerful healer.
How come you never told us since? How come, my son?
Father, you know my predicament. You know how the people of this village despise me because of my predicament. He was the only friend I had, and I was with him throughout his sick period. And on his deathbed, he transferred his medicines and powers to me. He had no son, but he prayed. He prayed that his powers that he's given me would help me find my path in life.
This is strange. How could you keep this a secret, my son? How?
He said I should not tell anyone of these powers until the time comes for me to use it. The king will not die. I will heal him.
If you say so, let's keep praying that he will not die.
Our king must not die. He must not die. We are ready to do everything possible to heal him. Whatever, wherever, we are ready.
Please, Idoko the seer. My father must not die. He must not die. We'll do whatever, anything, to keep him alive, please.
The old snake healer is dead. Had he been he's alive, we wouldn't have been in this state. The worst is that he died without bearing a child, and therefore died with all the powers in him.
Chai! Chai!
I see healing for the king and death for another. I see a young crippled man with healing powers to heal the king. The dead snake healer did not die with his healing powers. Who is Odekasibue?
He is the son of Okorie Kenta, the man that...
Get him now!
Is it this bag?
Yes.
Idoko the great seer and the elders of our land ordered that I bring the Kachi to heal the king.
How does he know I have the powers?
He is the greatest seer ever lived in this land, so he saw it.
I have the charms ready. I would ride on your back.
As well.
Dies. The gods forbid. Our amiable king will never die. The people will seek help and healing for the king. Don't ever say that again.
Yes, our king will never die.
So what is the situation of things? I don't know. The elder said I should go and call my father. You just go, eh? Just go.
You may leave us. Odekasibue, the son of Okorie Ikeme. You inherit your powers to heal from the poisonous snake and other dangerous animals. Is it your desire to heal the king?
The great seer. It is my desire to heal the king.
Are you aware, for the king to live, a member of your family will die?
The great seer, I am not aware of this. Nobody ever told me this before. I cannot allow my father and my mother to die. No! I will not allow my father and my mother to die. They lived for me, and they gave me life. Even when they had the option of throwing me into the deep, evil forest. Because I was born crippled. No. They loved me. They loved me like every other parent would love their children. No!
That is the pact the late healer took with History. That is even why he didn't have any child till he died. He would have lost a child for any soul he healed from the poisonous gland of the cobra. The cobra is not an ordinary one, and any soul that is bitten by the cobra must transit, unless a life was taken in place of it. And it must be a child or a relation of the healer. But on your side, you are still single, so it's either your father or your mother.
What could have been keeping him till now?
What else than healing the king?
He has never felt eating his morning food earlier than this. He must be very hungry, and I am worried.
What a normal woman. He is a fruit of my lion. He was born very strong, despite his disability. He will become a hero if he hears the king and make us proud. So, regate all the worries. If by any means he becomes hungry there, the royal family, Idoku or any of the elders will get him something to eat. So comfort yourself.
Okay, Nai. It's just that I am worried. As a mother who loves her son so much.
I understand how you feel, woman. But I think I so much love him more than you do. He's grown enough to be a man. And just let him become what he's destined him to be. We can't draw him back.
Okay, no. Let me take this please.
Can you take it?
It does not look like all is well. Idoko the seer has been begging Dikachi, but he's unwilling. What could be going on?
My princess, if I tell you I know, then I will be lying. When we left their hut, he did not appear to me like someone who was unwilling. He was already waiting for me and was fully prepared to go with me. Maybe it has something to do with payment or compensation.
Then let me go and see them. Whatever he wants must be given to him.
No, my princess. You don't have to do that. Idoko the seer is a great man. Nothing is beyond him. If it comes to what he cannot handle, he will tell us.
All right. It's just that the more time we waste, the more my father will be nearing his grave.
To fear! May the gods of our land forbid. That will never happen.
I will tell the Igwe of what you did when he is healed. And whatsoever is your desire, must he do. This I guarantee you.
I want to see him one last time before he dies.
Agigwe will ferry you home immediately to do that. Agigwe! Agigwe!
everything is killing. What is still delaying? The snake venom increases and destroys the victim with each passing second without treatment.
The young man desires to see his parents. Maybe it is to get their blessings. Or maybe the sickness is too much for him to handle.
If that is the case, why not say it so that we can run to our neighboring community to seek help?
Have you forgotten that the last known snake healer is from Umezala land, our own land? So if the Kachi succeeds in healing the Igwe, then he will become the only known snakebite healer in the whole of Greater Ndiogugu Empire. So let's continue waiting. Let's wait for him. Let's wait.
Ngwana, I'll come and make your hair just as we've discussed. Oh,
I'll be waiting. Greet your mother for me.
And yours too. Let us keep our ears to the ground and see what becomes of our king.
King is here. Oh.
Why are you crying, my son? In this community, no one cries, especially when it is raining. Why?
Nothing. And you are crying as if something happened to you. Look, my son, I want your status to change now. I want you to earn a big respect, not for yourself alone, but for us. If you indeed have the powers to hear the king, do so quickly. But if not, tell me so that I will run down and tell them to start searching for another alternative. Because with each second gone, the king is getting closer to his grave. Please, my son.
I have the powers and the charms to cure the Igwe.
Didn't they offer you enough pay?
It has nothing to do with payment.
My son, please go and save the king. Because I know the glory that awaits you and us. As soon as Agigwe arrives, please.
Each year, I have a very strong feeling that a huge price was offered to the Kachi before he agreed to commence treatment. Yes.
What's my own? What do I know? They have the resources to pay. Once he gets healed, that's all.
Well, he's already on it. Let us see the result of it.
Let's watch.
Are you still here?
Yeah. I'm feeling dizzy. I will be inside for now.
So we won't be going to the farm again?
No. We'll go later in the evening. I need some rest. I need rest for now.
Okay. It's okay. One, come. Let me take you inside. No, now.
When he wakes, everything will be gone. I have done what I promised to do. The rest
This shall be fulfilled once you make the demand. The price you bet is very heavy, and it deserves a commensurate reward.
I wish to leave now.
Agigwe, take him out.
My husband! My husband! My husband! I am very, very happy that Igwe Obuog is breathing steadily.
Yes.
In fact, taking his meal. Look, he is on his way to total healing. Yeah.
I am equally happy to the gods for the Kachi. Eh? We cannot run to him for sickness that requires his healing. If not, we would have been left with no option than to watch our loved ones die. Eh? I thank the gods. I thank the gods. My elders.
Agigwe, why are you so solemn? What happened?
Mazo Kure is dead. I confirmed him dead before coming to tell him the seer.
Ways of the gods are beyond the comprehension of men. Now and forevermore.
Digracia, Okoria, Wikeme.
I know. For the Kachi to serve the king, his father or mother will die. And he chose his father because I told him the king will compensate him.
No wonder. No wonder he was calm, even while he wept.
Now you know. Go.
Be strong, my son. Take heart. Obi sigike, Oh, Konade. Sometimes I begin to think that this life is greatly unfair to mankind. Just as we were celebrating what will become of your poor family after your charms to heal the king. Little did we know that tragedy was hiding by the corner, waiting to kill the joy. Waiting to kill the joy.
Be strong, Dekachi. I say be strong. Saving the life of a man who would have been dead by now is a great achievement. Ajochi wants you to remain perpetually sad and in misery. But I assure you that you will remain a happy and fulfilled man in this land. Take it from me.
Be strong. There is nothing impossible with our chiefs.
So, his father had to die in order that I may live?
Yes, my lord. Now I know why it took him that length of time to commence the healing. Idoko, the great seer,